Cav G might have to shut up. All right, let's watch this. I'm thinking Dragon Age Velgard. I mean, I didn't want to explicitly say it, but yeah, games like Dragon Age Velgard, chat. Why did that game flop? Dragon Age is a long-running series. It's been wildly successful. Why did the most recent version of the game flop? Is it because people don't like Dragon Age anymore? Or is it because they pushed elements of the game that people weren't interested in and they knew were going to be divisive? And they did it for the sake of diversity and inclusion, and that's cute, but as a video game creator who is in the profit-making business, shut the fuck up and give people what they want. And if people don't want diversity and inclusion to be the forefront of the game, you probably shouldn't do it. So there's that. It's woke and not turn-based. Cap it. Dude, that's not... How's that police mode? Like, hold on. Dragon Age... See, this is where, again, I'm just going analytical. Dragon Age series sales. Here. We'll just... Wait, no, not Dragon Quest, Dragon Age. Here, we'll take Cap G's objective opinion out of it, and we'll just look at the numbers. People do not know what they want. Well, let's let the numbers speak, because I could be wrong. Maybe the game was... Well, I heard the game didn't sell well. Let's see. All right, so Dragon Age Origins, my brother has this. 3.2 million. Dragon Age 2, 2 million. Dragon Age Inquisition, the latest one, or the second delayed, that one did sit. This is actually the most successful. Okay, so Dragon Age Velgard sales. Wow, this is from 1 day ago. Dragon Age Velgard failed to meet sales. I wonder if I can get like an actual number. Eurogamer is saying critically the Velgard had been received well and commercially sales have been decent, but there's also been a suggestion that sales... So again, I'm taking my objective opinion out of it. Now we're just looking at the numbers. Because if you're going to say, well, Cap, you're biased or you're in cop mode, okay, that's cool. You could take my opinion out of it. We can just look at the numbers and we can just go based on that. Like if this game doesn't sell, I would say 3 to 4 million, it's a disappointment. And it's seeming all the articles are basically okay, here we go. There's also been a suggestion that sales have not exceeded expectations. So, I guess the numbers aren't out yet. More than 300,000 copies on Steam in its first few days. All right, so it's at 500,000. So I don't know what you guys would say. What's it called? It was bad because it was pushy. I don't think it's if it's at 500,000, as of November 25th, chat. It needs to kind of quadruple that number to reach some of the other games. But all right, let's watch this. Before I watch this, chat, someone in the chat tell like, what was the thing that blew you away with this? Because I like, and I'm not even saying that I was expected to. First, I don't even like the idea of it being called the Switch 2. Nintendo has never. They did it one time, chat, and it was a massive disaster. You guys remember the Wii U? That was the first time that Nintendo, I guess you could technically argue Super Nintendo because it had the name Nintendo in it. I don't like the idea of these kind of like two systems, chat. And I know you guys might say, but Cap, Sony has PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation... Okay, but Sony has established that for like 30 years. Nintendo, Microsoft, Xbox, Sega have not. Generally speaking, their consoles have different names that are far different than the previous generation for obvious reasons. Sega, 3D... let's not go with handhelds. Let's go with consoles. Let's just stick with consoles, right? Because I would consider the Switch a console, even though it's like technically a handheld too. Sega, Master System, Genesis, Saturn, Dreamcast, See how they're all vastly different? Nintendo, NES, Super NES, 64, GameCube, Wii. They're all different. You know? Now we're capping. Dude, I'm not talking about the handhelds. I'm not talking about the Game Boys. And also, it wasn't like the Game Boy was called the Game Boy, and then they went to the Game Boy 2. It was Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. It kept the name Game Boy, but it wasn't like Game Boy 1, Game Boy 2, Game Boy 3. Anyways, Virtual Boy. It's their newest policy, moving the goalpost. All right, fuck that. Fuck the name part. What was impressive about this, chat? We didn't get a price. To me, the biggest disappointment, I don't care what anyone says. I'm standing on business here. It looks like they have not improved the graphical capabilities at all. If they would have showed the new Metroid game, which I don't know, I feel like it's probably going to fucking suck because they built it on the Switch hardware. And I don't think the Switch 2's hardware is different. And they would have shown some game that blew my mind. Okay, then you got me. Looks generic. It's backwards compatible. Hasn't every system in like the last 20 years been backwards compatible? Like, why is that still a thing? The PlayStation 5 is backwards compatible. The PlayStation 4 is backwards compatible. The PlayStation 3 and 2 are all backwards compatible. The Xbox 360 was like almost every system in like the last 20 years has been backwards compatible, except systems that use like cartridges. Why is that like a big thing? What are you talking about? The PS2 is backwards compatible. I played Vagrant Story for the PlayStation on my PS2. Switch 1 isn't back. Well, that's whatever. Okay, not Nintendo. Xbox died because 1 wasn't. Whatever. Someone just show me the part. Like, I thought it looked kind of nice, but it also looks just like a. There's no redesign or anything. Like, all right, this is a Nintendo Switch. I have this, by the way, chat. I have a Switch Lite, which I'm sure someone's going to be like, yikers. PlayStation 3 was. I think my PlayStation. Let me think if I ever tried to play a PS2 game on my PS. I have the PS3, not the launch one. Let's see. I have this PS3. You sure this one isn't backwards compatible? I forget what SKU this. Are you sure this isn't backwards? I mean, I never tried playing a PS2 game. I'm like, why? You know what I mean? Because I have a PS2. But are you sure this isn't backwards compatible? I feel like it is. It's just with the play. Really? It can play PlayStation 1. I wouldn't expect it to play PS1 games. I would expect it to play PS2 games. Who cares about It's not even pirate. Just, you probably have the old fucking system anyways. Who cares? I'm not trying to pirate it. But it's like, do you really not have a Switch 1? Like, is it that big of a... Or are you trying to... Like, the days of trading in games, that's like kind of done. Anyways. Putting the Final Fantasy... Alright, so I have this system. Mine is just yellow. Okay, first thing. Is this... I mean, I do feel like this is an... I don't know if this is significant of an upgrade. It's nice. It's a nice upgrade. What should the resolution of this screen be, chat? Type it in the chat. What would you... Keep in mind... This is a 2025 system. I swear to God, if anyone says 720p. Really? So, chat, it's 2025 and you guys don't want 4K? Didn't 4K come out in like 2016 or some shit? $1080p. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not saying 4K, but like, isn't there a resolution higher than 1080p? Which is crazy because this video isn't even in it. Your PC doesn't do 4K. I think it does. Yeah, I think this PC could do 4K. Hold on. It's like an let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find a video that's in 4K.
for finding the time.
This trailer was actually, I don't know, this is still in 1080p. All right, whatever. It cannot play any games on 4K past 15 frames. All right, fine, whatever. Hold on, let me ask you. All right, let me ask you. 1080p, I think it will do. Will this system always run 60 frames per second, chat? Because I was playing Guardians of the Galaxy on the PS5, and oh my god, the fucking slowdown on that that game has some frame rate problems. I think it's from 2021. Maybe? No, the answer is fucking no. No way in hell. On Nintendo, yeah, maybe on Nintendo games. But if you're asking like every game is gonna run, it's not. It's not. This shit is on 2018 hardware. It's gonna be good. All right, that's probably a little bit of an upgrade. This does look better me watching this here instead of on my phone. Yeah, I was gonna say, where are you getting 2018 hardware? I prefer the red and blue. What do you guys think? Like, I know that they're gonna add colors, but like, I don't want an all black handheld. I kind of thought the red and blue was like cuter. Yeah, I like the red and blue, the original. I like the new one more. Okay, fair enough. It doesn't pop, chat. Like, hold on. We're at 123. This pops. To me, this is bright. It's beautiful. You pick arguably the two most popular colors, chat, in the rainbow, red and blue. Wouldn't you guys argue that these are the two most popular colors in the rainbow, chat, red and blue? Two most popular colors, kind of neonish shades of them. It's very bright. You can't miss it. But what this is, and I'm someone who likes subtlety, chat, but it's like a little too subtle. Like, I'm looking at this, I'm not really getting blue. I get a tiny bit of, it's almost like, why is that there? Yeah, like, why is this blue even here? I can barely see any blue. I can barely see any red. Like, they should have showed us this. It looks like, to me, it's just an all-black system, and to the red and the blue looks out of, like, you should have just, at this point, just commit to all-black. There's so little color in here. Why do you even have it here? Just commit to all-black at that point. And you could say, well, Cap, but when you remove the Joy-Cons, then you see the color. Yeah, but I don't play the Switch like that. I play the Switch as it is. So, like, for me, I'm never really gonna see that. And I'm gonna tell you my bigger issue. Okay. What game is this? What game is this, chat? Tell me what game this is. This was my biggest issue with the trailer. What game is this? No. Don't say MK because that sounds... So you're telling me this is Mortal Kombat 9? Because Mortal Kombat is older than Mario Kart. Just an FYI. Mortal Kombat's older than Mario Kart. I think. Is it? It might not. Yeah, I think Mortal Kombat is older than Mario Kart. If I type in Mortal Kombat 1, I'm gonna get the, what's it called? Mortal Kombat on the Genesis. What are we at? Like 92 maybe? 1992 versus Mario Kart 1. Oh, they came out like the same year. All right, whatever. Let's just say for argument's sake, chat, if you type MK, I think Mortal Kombat, not Mario Kart. Mario Kart's more popular. I, I don't know. Okay, fine, whatever. So you guys are telling me that this is Mario Kart 9. Does this not look identical to Mario Kart 8? Furthermore, is this an impressive showcase? Like, I looked at this and I was like, this is a Switch game. This doesn't look insane. This is the first game you're showing. Why is my mind not being blown like every other console in the past? The first, it's enhanced, so you think so it's gonna look massive. They're gonna have a new graphics engine when it's in dock mode. Really? It looks okay. I'll be more direct. Does this look what you would consider mind-blowing, chat? Keep in mind, this is a new system. Like, the first game that you show should blow people's fucking minds. It should be like, oh my god, I didn't even think a game could look like this. This looks like Mario Kart 8. Like, okay, I can tell the frame rate looks kind of good. Like, I'll give them that. It does look like it's running at 60. Like, this looks like it's running at 60 frames. But y'all think graphically this looks insane? Like, really? I'm looking at this and I'm like, Pokemon graphics? Hello? Like, it does look like it's running at 60 frames per second. I'll give them that. And maybe you guys are like, Cap, you just care about if the graphics don't matter, why the fuck did you even make a Switch 2? You could have just made this on the fucking Switch. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I was waiting to be blown away, and I just wasn't. Like, it looks okay. It looks fine. It looks fine. I was expecting to be blown away, Chad. I just wasn't. Yeah, this looks fine. The only mind-blowing game graphically this generation has been Microsoft Flight Simulator. You don't think any game has been graphically mind-blowing, Phobic? Like, you don't think a single other game has been, like, graphically mind-blowing? Just one. They historically do nothing but... No, that's not true, though, Dolan. Nintendo, see, that's a misconception. Nintendo pivoted with the Wii. If you look at Nintendo's first four consoles, that was not their identity, Dolan. That is not accurate at all. With the NES, the Super NES, the Nintendo 64, and the GameCube, they were pushing technological boundaries. Like when the 64 came, it was way more powerful than the PlayStation and the Sega Saturn. So, like, that's not this idea, chat, that, like, Nintendo can't make good graphics or they can't make a graphical powerhouse. That's not true at all. They just choose not to. Because, according to the sales, it's just not needed. But this idea that they can't, it's like saying Toyota can't make a fast car. Yeah, they can. They just don't try. I mean, Toyota does make NASCAR engines, chat. They are technically a racing company. Toyota can make a fucking super fast car if they wanted to. They just don't try. Plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Switch games. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both. I didn't read this before. Plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. I don't like that. That kind of sounds like they're saying we guarantee first-party games, but not necessarily third-party games. That's Labo. What do you mean by Labo? Yeah, I don't. Man, hold on. And then we don't get more information until freaking April the 2nd. Actually, I'm not that mad about that. I'm not that mad about that because when do you guys think the console's coming out? I think this console is going to launch in November. Summer, it's nah. They don't release systems in summer. Not in North America. I can't think of the last console. Like consoles launch in the fall. Yeah, consoles launch in the fall. 4-3. Really, Lewis? So they're gonna be like, yo, it's coming out tomorrow, y'all. All right, guys. Here's Nintendo Direct. That bitch is coming out tomorrow. Really, Lewis? That's what they're doing. They're gonna release the fucking system the next day. No, chat. This system is. I would guess maybe mid-October is when the system is coming out. Imagine if GTA flops. Bro, GTA is about to sell like 40 million copies. Sorry, I just want to check the score of the game. All right, we're still up by 10 points, which is good. What is this PBB? Oh, what? Nintendo Labo Toy-Con 3 Vehicle Drive Kit Switch. So people actually spend $100 on this. Can you like play the? I don't. I'm sorry. Like, this is the most not. You're spending $90 on fucking cardboard. And I know for Yu-Gi-Oh that is kind of ironic. Oh, I guess you can play it because the Joy-Con fits inside of that. It's literally cardboard. Like, if it gets wet, it's done. And again, I know you could say, well, Cap, Yu-Gi-Oh, hello. Yeah, this is all applicable. Like, I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh retains its value pretty well. Duh, Christmas is free money. DEI man, nobody would expect it. What's this, Phobic? Oh, is this the Beast Gohan? Unreal Engine. All right, let's see what we got.
I will protect my family.
All right, you know what? I'm just... Twitch chat, you guys open the door. I'm walking through it. When's Dragon Ball Super's anime coming back, chat? Like, obviously,